Tonight, clean energy advocates say that the pipeline hack is proof that it's time to accelerate the push to end our reliance on fossil fuels and go green. Our Ginger Zee has this week's It's Not Too Late.
Hi, I'm Ginger Zee, and it's not too late. Now, I know you've seen the panic.
It's literally survival of the fittest right now.
Do you have gas? And they said, no, it's all out, nothing we can do.
My gas tank is basically empty, and all the gas pumps has out of service.
The challenged gas stations.
Yeah, this gas station just got a delivery overnight, and they're already running out. Only regular is left here. Across the street, there is no gas at all.
And it's all thanks to...
The Federal Bureau of Investigation has determined Colonial's network was infected by ransomware, and it's a criminal act, obviously.
The Colonial Pipeline. Yes, that's the pipeline that's been dominating the news this week. The one that services a huge chunk of the southeastern United States and caused gas shortages in more than a dozen states. And you know, as soon as this happened, my mind went to this. But before EV owners get all high and mighty, I think the bigger question is, are we relying too much on one type of energy or one type of fuel? Would more renewable energy help us in a situation like this, or would it make us more susceptible? Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm says that they are still committed to the zero emissions by 2035. It's a big change in the grid, and they know they're going to have to put in new protections.
You know, if you drive an electric car, this would not be affecting you, clearly. It's an issue for the president's priority in the American Jobs Plan, the issue of investing in a transmission grid, for example, so that you don't have the cyber issues associated with it. So there's a lot of broader questions in this, and we hope that we'll be able to see that investment in infrastructure that will facilitate clean and renewable energy.
And I know you have not forgotten the Texas winter storm debacle. And yes, while the turbines did freeze, so did the natural gas and the nuclear and the coal. Everything froze. So that wasn't an attack by a person or a group. That was attacked by Mother Nature.
This is part of what we have in mind when we talk about resilience. We need to make sure our infrastructure is resilient to climate security issues caused by the increased frequency and severity of weather events. But we also need to be sure that we are resilient in the face of cyber threats.
Okay, so Randy, let's start with the obvious that right when we heard this, my mind went to, what about renewables? Wouldn't this be a great moment to say, shouldn't we diversify our energy?
Well, we should diversify our energy and move to a clean energy economy regardless of what happened with the Colonial Pipeline. But actually, renewables are just as vulnerable. Any infrastructure that is connected to the internet, which frankly is more and more infrastructure every day, is vulnerable to some type of cyber incident.
But energy experts tell us that renewable energy is distributed among more smaller systems than fossil fuels. That means that there are more targets for hackers, but also less of a potential impact if one system is compromised.
As you put more distributed resources onto this electricity system, you do open yourself up to more vulnerabilities. So part of the energy transition needs to be thinking about resilience writ large and cyber resilience in particular.
Oh, okay. So this is vulnerable too.
I don't think it's one or the other. I actually think it's both. That there is going to be oil and gas in the energy system for a very, very long time, and they're going to be economically important. We're going to rely on them. And so we should build resilience into the oil and gas infrastructure.
President Biden has signed an order to improve the government response to cyber attacks. And the White House says that funding from the infrastructure bill that they're talking so much about could also be used to shore up protections.
And perhaps this serves as a warning because we haven't made that new renewable grid. So this will get us in a better position to make it more protected. I'm Ginger Zee, and it's not too late.
A warning for many reasons. Our thanks to Ginger.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.